So we'll get started. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this PM Forum session today. My name's Sue Murdoch. I'm the chair of the Yorkshire and Humber region for PM Forum.
But when you put people in a work setting, they generally start to overthink it and they have their work brain on. And so they can fall into a pattern or a model which is error prone. And these tend to be the four mistakes. Right. Bond is the icing on the cake. And some of you will absolutely have that kind of relationship with colleagues that you work with. Okay, within your various organizations, you absolutely have a bond with them. I certainly have that kind of bond with a strong bond with some of my clients, but it starts at acknowledgement. So you might be trying to persuade people in your organization to take a particular course of action, but the reason they're reluctant is they don't know whether they can trust you or not, because they're still below trust.
Just your point around, your children starting to nag you for Christmas sometime in about March. How do you keep the conversation going as a long-term thing and sustain it without becoming annoying?
Right. What you do there is you do next steps, and you set those up next. So let me give you just an example. So I have a meeting with somebody the other day about potentially doing some training, and obviously I'm trying to persuade them to use me for the training. They go, Nick, that's interesting. We'll look at that proposal. Thank you very much indeed. We'll come back to you. And I go, that's brilliant, Steve, but if you haven't come back to me in sort of, 2 or 3 weeks, 2 or 3 months, when should I come back to you? Because I'm trying to get a feeling for what he means by leave it with me. Because he might mean, oh gosh, just an hour, or he might mean a week, or he might mean several days, or he might mean several months. And he goes, oh gosh, we'll come back to you before the end of January. So then I say to Steve, great, that's fantastic. I won't hassle you, but if I've not heard back by the end of the first week of February, I'll drop you a line and see where we're up to. So don't ever be fobbed off with leave it with me. Well, do, but go leave it with me. But then go, okay, absolutely happy to leave it with you. If I've not heard back in such and such a time, when should I next get in touch? And the reason that's effective is, and it's that one from Flipnosis by Kevin Dutton. It's a very, very nice little model for you to follow when you're influencing and persuading people, is that keep it simple, keep your arguments simple. We can't cope with complicated arguments. Think about the interests of your other person. Do things slightly differently, okay, in a way that people go, oh, that's okay, that's not how that's normally presented. That's got my attention. Be confident and be empathetic. What's this like from this person's point of view?